guess what I'm finally doing today? Another Wreck This Journal update. My goodness, it's about time. I haven't done one of these in quite some time now. One of the first pages I did was this page is for handprints or fingerprints. Get them dirty and pressed down. I'm pretty sure that's what this page says. But I decided to draw the up house with my fingerprints and acrylic paint as the balloons. And after I did this, I realized other people probably did it, and I looked it up on Instagram, and other people did do it too. But you know, I love Disney, and this is the first thing I thought of when I heard fingerprints. When I read fingerprints. My book didn't just go, fingerprints, Betty, fingerprints. But yeah, so I drew the up house. And my fingerprints are the balloons, and I used watercolors to paint the background. So excited! This page is a work in progress, and it is the press, leaves, and other found things here. I am doing this a little differently because in my other Wreck This Journal, I pressed flowers and leaves, and then I got moldy and made my book smell, and I had to rip it out and throw it away because apparently I don't know how to press leaves. So I am doing other found things. See? As I crossed out leaves and said other found things. And this is stuff I found in my house on New Year's Eve because my mom had a craft for the kids and there were feathers all over the place. And then this is washi tape from my sister. I got in her bag and was, look, I found washi tape in your bag. This page is also another work in progress, and it is the scribble wildly using borrowed pens and document where they are borrowed from. And I am taking the pens I'm borrowing and tracing them with a pencil and then outlining the pencil with the pen and doing a little scribble line. So if you see what I'm talking about, you know, that's what I've decided to do for this page. And so far I've only borrowed 2 pens because when I'm working on this, I'm usually at home, so who am I going to borrow pens from? This is the ask a friend to do something destructive to this page and do not look. And my sister Andrea did this. She took a hole punch and punched a bunch of holes in the page, and she was like, is it okay if it damages the page on the other side? And I was like, sure. Go for it. So she punched holes in it, and then she drew Pongo, and then because the page next to it was blank, I was like, oh my goodness, you should draw Jiminy Cricket from Once Upon a Time next to it, because in Once Upon a Time, Jiminy Cricket owns Pongo from 101 Dalmatians. Kind of confusing, but so she drew Jiminy because I told her to, and she's a wonderful sister. I did this page last night, and it might be my new favorite page, and it is the Draw with Glue page. So I started off by drawing Tinkerbell, then after I drew Tinkerbell, I colored her in with colored pencils like normal, and then I had hot glue sticks for my hot glue gun that were colored and glittered. So her hair is completely covered in yellow hot glue sticks. Her wings has designs with sparkly hot glue sticks. Her dress has hot glue. I decorated the little words with hot glue, and then the background has green sparkly hot glue swirls. It was really fun and a lot harder to draw with a hot glue stick than I thought. But hooray! And this page is not that exciting. It is the page for 4-letter words. So I wrote words and drew some doodles. Hooray. This page said to figure out a way to attach these 2 pages, and the song Let's Go Fly a Kite from Mary Poppins popped into my head. So I drew a little girl that happens to look just like my niece Megan. As soon as I was done drawing it, I was like, look, it's Megan. I drew her flying a kite and attached the pages with a piece of twine. See? I like it, and she's really excited to be in my Wreck This Journal. This page was the collect dead bugs here, but that kind of grosses me out really, really bad. I don't want dead bugs in my book. So I changed it to say draw bugs here, and I drew the ladybug from the movie Bug's Life, and he says, who you callin' lady, because the ladybug is actually not a lady in that movie. And then I drew a bunch of ladybugs on the page next to it. So And the last page I did is the turn this book into a shoe, which truthfully, I did not turn my book into a shoe because I have a really odd phobia of feet. Like, it's to the point where if people will put their feet on me, I will have a panic attack and start crying. I'm weird, I know, but you can't pick your phobias, and feet is my phobia. Like, when I was in high school, people put pictures of nasty, hairy feet on my desk and would not move them, and I stood there and had a panic attack in the middle of class. Was not fun. I don't know why they decided to do that to me, but they did. Memory lane. Okay, anyway, I decided to just draw a picture of Cinderella's glass slipper because I'm not going to leave the page blank, even though I did not feel like putting my foot on my book. So that's what I did. Yeah. Story time with Betty. So that is everything I have done in my Wreck This Journal since my last video. I hope you liked it, and I'm sorry there wasn't more pages, but Christmas time happened and I was very distracted and didn't work in this that often. But I will work on it more, and I'm almost done with it, so that means I'm gonna have to buy a new one because my life without a Wreck This Journal would be really sad. So now I will leave you guys with pictures of viewer journals, and if you would like a chance to have your pages in the end of one of my videos, you can direct message them to me on either one of my Instagrams. My names will be down below. Or I've had some people telling me that they don't have Instagram, but they would still love to have their pictures in my videos. Well, guess what? I just created a Facebook page for my YouTube channel, and I figured pretty much everyone has a Facebook. Not everyone, but most people have a Facebook. So if you want to go ahead and like my Facebook page, you can, and I will see pictures there if you want to post them on my wall, and you can talk to me on there if you feel like it. I like talking to you guys. Don't be afraid to message me. I will most likely reply, and I do have a P.O. box, and if you would like a handwritten letter from me with like a little doodle, if you send me a letter, I write back to everyone, so that's also a thing. Yay, all my social media and my P.O. box address will be down below. I'm promoting all my stuff right now, and I normally don't do that, but there. Thanks for watching. I love your beautiful faces, and I will see you next time. Bye!